Welcome back to check out this movie. My name is Lucas, and I have some suggestions.
For you.
The first one is Picasso Trigger, 1988. In Paris, Texas, James Bond gets a video Valentine message.
Hasta luego.
And learned about life and death from a picture of a crustacean.
To protect all that is beautiful.
And he's invincible.
You'll be around forever.
One can only hope.
In Dallas, France, a banana hammock wears David Hasselhoff.
Living good is the best revenge.
In Las Vegas, New Mexico, Philip Seymour Hoffman and Brian Bosworth take in a show at the Sands, and a helicopter gives them a warm welcome. There is some fine physical acting in the hull of a sailing ship that led to the TV series Baywatch, and the dancing Israelis celebrate.
Do it!
It's gonna hit it!
A horse smells fire. And Tom Berenger is a heartthrob. If the best is the worst, and the worst is the best, then this is the best movie.
I had rug burns on my rear for a week.
Do not watch this movie if anyone with a soul is nearby.
Oh.
Denim Magnum P.I. meets Dan Aykroyd from The Great Outdoors. And then, the best scene in movie history occurs naturally. Sometimes karate isn't enough. And with this movie,
Expect the worst.
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, 1997. I highly recommend the book, which describes Savannah, Georgia's history, original planning, and its people, personalities, and leisurely pace. A writer, John Cusack, originally from New York, describes the charismatic residents,
Welcome to Savannah,
and their gossip, and is charged with reporting on the annual Christmas gala thrown by aloof, antique, and Fabergé dealer Jim Williams, Kevin Spacey,
Let's take a walk, shall we, sport?
at his historic home, the Mercer, now Mercer Williams House, on Bull Street. There is a murder and several trials.
I can't grant bail under these circumstances.
And hello, Biscuit. You old kitten. And amongst many others, we meet Chablis, an uninhibited and devious entertainer who plays herself in the movie. Minerva, a Gula root doctor, and Uga, the bulldog mascot of the University of Georgia. Directed by Clint Eastwood, we see beautiful Savannah, Forsyth Park, the Armstrong House, the Hamilton Turner House, Clary's Cafe, and Bonaventure Cemetery. Savannah is a unique and beautiful city that chose to remain isolated and refused corporate headquarters from moving in. Our nation's first planned city includes many parks that cause traffic to make 90-degree turns, reducing the pace and the noise. George Washington visited once, and it was too hot, and he vowed never to return. Forsyth Park's fountain was purchased from the Sears catalog. My daughter and I visited in 2022.
Stay in your lane, dude.
Who, me?
Yes! You're halfway in the other lane.
Beyond Justice, 1991. A shipwrecked man is being held hostage by the Shriners.
And you will be my guest.
But Rutger Hauer is coming to the rescue in a flash. At a TV network board meeting, the chair lady vetoes the sale, and she wants the good stuff.
Not in the habit of buying dry weed.
Her boarding school son is the best twerp that money can buy.
I'm so sorry, Johnson.
Elliot Gould wants to be the stepdaddy.
And I know that I would be a very good influence.
Like Too Short. And it's not him.
I'd make a terrible wife.
While she is in the bath, a prowler leaves her a note, and her ex-husband deciphers it.
What does it mean?
Everything. Maybe nothing.
The kid is checked out of school without her permission.
Gone where?
I'm dismayed.
And they fly to the world's biggest sandbox, where Omar Sharif is the Sultan, and he's going to raise the boy to take his place.
This is your land.
She sends her goons to find Rutger, hires him, and wants to tag along.
I don't think so.
In this turd of a rescue movie.
Shit happens.
The Strangers in 7A, 1972. Jeremiah Johnson's nephew is on the Staten Island ferry, and Andy Griffith is a regal handyman.
Artie from The King.
King Arthur.
who wants to take some engineering courses. His wife goes to visit her ailing sister, and Andy heads to the pub, where he orders 2 shots
Better start me with 2.
and throws his wedding band on the floor. Thankfully, it's returned to him by Legs McGee,
Hi.
Hi.
and she tries to reel him in.
My problem is that I don't have a place to sleep tonight.
He takes her to an apartment whose tenants are out of town, and she teases him out of his shirt. Her boyfriend and his crew come in and blackmail him into letting them stay for a few days.
I'll bet your eyes would love to meet Claudine.
They even know about the mole on his...
Shut up, you're all crazy.
And it's a secret.
Don't get nosy, neighbor.
And they're gonna make a withdrawal from the bank next door. The Terror, 1963. Do you want to say hi, Biscuit? This is Biscuit Cat. Hello, Biscuit. Good kitten. Good kitty cat. Biscuit. It's a stormy night at the castle. Boris Karloff goes through a secret door and follows a bloody trail to a long-deceased visitor. Baby Jack Nicholson's compass must have come from a Cracker Jack box. And he takes a nap on the beach. He hollers at a lady with a 15-inch waist.
I'm very thirsty!
And she walks into the violent surf. And he dukes it out with an ornery bird. He wakes up in a hovel, and a woman gives him some green Kool-Aid in a wooden spoon. Her bird has the same name as the mysterious woman.
Actually, she's very affectionate.
In the middle of the night, he follows the bird to the lady.
So you are real.
And she leads him further into the woods. But it's a trap.
It's a trap!
And he's warned by Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors.
The girl was trying to kill me.
Dull boy Jack Torrance finds the castle,
Hello!
sees the temptress, and demands entry.
I order you to open this door.
Little pigs, let me come in.
Karloff has some fancy digs and explains that the Baroness has been dead for 20 years in this spectral creature feature, directed by Roger Corman. The Big Sleep, 1978. Based on a book by Raymond Chandler, Robert Mitchum is private investigator Philip Marlowe, and he encounters a bunch of people who need to be inside walls. Jimmy Stewart reads his own medical chart when no one asked.
Cripple.
His son Rusty is missing again.
Without even saying goodbye to me.
And he's
Being blackmailed again.
And his daughter,
Tried to sit on my lap. I was standing up at the time.
the other daughter, is kooky too, and tries to provoke Marlowe.
I don't like your manners.
No, I grieve over them myself. In the long, lonely winter evenings.
Forget it.
He starts by going to a rare bookseller and asking for
Do you have a Chevalier Audubon 1840?
I'm afraid not.
You do sell books.
Nails. Lets in a limpy bugger. He walks pretty fast and loves a roll in the poison ivy. Dean Martin's twin follows a guy who doesn't give a shuck about his car. And many chess games later, a lady jaguar screeches in. Shots ring out. And he lets himself in to find a dead guy in ritual robes and a hypnotized naked lady on a throne. He has got himself a case. There are skeleton keys and a diary, and there's no fruit in her oatmeal. A guy fails to make a wrong turn, and Scotland Yard is calling.
Yeah.
In this solid detective mystery.
He's crazy.
Shut up, Agnes.
Wrongfully Accused, 1998. Leslie Nielsen is himself, and a violin virtuoso, who has a minor in archery and an itch to scratch. Basil from Austin Powers is hosting a field party. Kelly LeBrock is ready for the Kentucky Derby, and they toast to each other's good health.
Bottoms up. I know mine will be.
She takes his keys for safekeeping. and she's an ear, nose, and throat specialist. There's a terrorist plot and an intricate assassination attempt, and Richard Carena is the FBI field chief.
Give me Governor Carlson, I may need the National Guard. Yes, sir. Diet Coke, no ice.
And Leslie Nielsen is America's Most Wanted.
Doing some fishing around here?
Yes.
In this silly, satirical, slapstick spoof of The Fugitive.
Of all the women in all the world, you had to walk into mine.
Thank you for watching. Check out this movie. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.